YouTube channel. I'm Benjamin with the train area. Now, if you've seen a short of a Baltimore and Ohio railroad passenger train going by, this is the video I was talking about. A nature scale showcase. That's not reviews anymore because most of my stuff you can't even get brand new anymore. Somehow I was lucky and got this whole collection. All the locomotives are brand spanking new in the boxes, except for a few, give or take. But anyway, today we'll be doing a showcase of F3A units from various railroads. Some of them I have not even run yet. Best part is these are high quality. Here we go, a whole bunch of Stewart Hobbies. This is like, I got a lot of them. So we're gonna head over to the train table, which are over here, and work all on kind of put them down and show them off a little bit and run some trains. There's gonna be one I'm not gonna run because I want to work on it first. So let's get to it. Okay, we are now in the train area. It looks kind of different behind me, but the camera's on the table. So what I have right here, sorry about that. So on the table, I have 3 of these F3A's. So I guess we'll just start with the lone railroad with nothing else. We have a Chespeake Ohio diesel, and this thing is beautiful. It is probably one of my favorite F3.7s I got in the collection, but it's heavy, it sounds nice, and it just looks really good. I wish I had a back thing, I don't know, I think, F3B unit, but maybe I'll get one day. But this is really, really good. I'm going to put that down, put it on the inside track. Next, on the track, we have, there's 2 of these. So, just grab both of them. I have 2 Baltimore and Ohio F3A's. This one I recently just got the other day on Monday, as it's been like, it's been like 3 months since February, and stuff started coming in, and after that, all done, a few weeks later, boom, here's another thing, boom, there's another thing, like, the first time someone else came, it was, let's see, it was a box of 2 locomotives, a few 1 rolling stock, and a few things like detailing and stuff. The third thing was like a book. Second thing. The third thing was I want to say a building. It was a mill. And then there was some of these. A shell. And there was a mill, books, and then Monday, and then like a kit, scenery kit. Then Monday happened, and I got 2 new locomotives, so much rolling stock, and great. It was really cool, but now with those locomotives out of the way, we're gonna look at the rest. Now the rest are, let's start with the easy one. We're gonna go with this one right here. This is undecorated. I thought about what I wanted to make it. Do I want to make my own railroad, or do I want to do something else? But I thought, what if I just painted this red, white, and blue, like the American flag? It'll be unique in its own way, and it'll be blue with stars here, then red and white stripes going down the back. I thought that would be really cool, but this won't be the one we're running today. They're playing Smash Bros. Upstairs, so, you know. Yeah, so this one I'm going to put back because I'm not going to run it until it's done. So, I'm going to put this on the side right. I'm going to forget it. Put this back here. Okay. Let's move on to another one. Not this one. Not this one. These two. Alright. So we're going to start with the locomotive and then move on to its helper unit. We got a Reading F3A. This is a really good locomotive in my opinion. I mean, it's great. Love the detail, and there's one of these at Steamtown National Historic Site actually, but I wasn't able to see it. I didn't even cross my mind because I saw a picture of it like before I even went in 2024. I was like, oh, it's cool. And then I was Google Maps, and I saw it next to the Reading T1. I'm like, oh, I actually have one of these. So I thought it was really cool to actually get this. It is not numbered though, which I can do that myself. So if I can find out what the road number is, I can make it into that. Really cool locomotive and really detailed, just like these others. Let me just place this on track. Put the box back, or the box back behind me, so then we can run some trains and other things. Alright. Behind that, we are gonna put its B unit. There's no lettering on it, but it's still really cool in my opinion. So we're gonna put that behind it, and it's powered. And it's powered, so it's really gonna have a doozy. It's really gonna help with that. But now we got 4 on the track. So let's move on to the one I have not opened yet or run. This is a Louisiana and Nashville F3A. Never opened. I do have I have 2 Louisiana and Nashville locomotives that came in this collection. Never heard of this railroad, but we're gonna see what she looks like out of the box. I'm gonna remove these detailing things. I know I'm gonna need the horns, but remove those so we can pull this bad boy out. I'm just gonna do this on camera. Try and do it on camera. Really don't want to drop. Okay, here she comes out of the box. Probably for the second time in its life. But oh, look at that. Look at that L&N on the front. That is awesome. Wheels are clean. Could use some lubricant. Look at that. Super clean. That has some details I like. So, let's get the B unit out of the box for this. And then we're gonna run some trains. If you come across anything from Stewart Hobbies, either rolling stock or locomotives, I highly recommend getting them because these are tough, heavy, they can haul. The rolling stock is detailed, you can put it together yourself. It is great. So if you see one of these, I highly recommend getting it. Especially these F3A's, they are beautiful compared to like Bachmann. But Bachmann is still good in its own way. Starter set. So I'll put this back because that's not the main focus of this video. We're looking at the Stewart Hobbies ones. Okay, so in the B units too, they also come with these detailing kits for spares, I guess. So this definitely does not need a horn, but let's just pull it out of the box. This train was definitely owned by somebody, because this guy actually went to the York train show. No, was it Timonium? I think he went to the boat. I think he went both. Alright, out of the box for the first time in so many years, and out of the paper towel. Set her down. Take the 2 detail kits, put them back. A lot of screaming up there. Alright. Like I said about the others, these are really cool. And definitely, and the one thing I find really awesome about these is that there's these little holes. I don't know if you can be able to see it. There's a hole right here. I don't know what Oliver's screaming about, but there's a hole. You can see it right here, right now. There's a little hole right there. Basically, you can take your lubricant and put it in the hole, and the gears will just eat it, and it won't be there. It's basically gone. That's how you can lubricate it. Easy. It's on both sides. And I also discovered this on a Atlas GP7. Did it too. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Alright, so yep. That is all the locomotives in this F7 collection. You got Chespeake, Ohio, Reading, Baltimore, Ohio, and Louisiana and Nashville. So let's move these locomotives out of the way so we can get to the Louisiana and Nashville to lubricate it and give it some basic maintenance and adding a few details. Let's get into it. Alright, here is Louisiana and Nashville locomotive. Alright, so basically what we're going to do here is we're going to flip her upside down carefully. And we're going to start with the lubrication part first. So we're going to take our 107 label lube. This is great stuff. So I highly recommend this if you see it in stores. Definitely going to be getting more after I run out. Especially out of the lubricant. Because that has been going fast with all the locomotives I've been putting this stuff on. Alright. With that out of the way, we are now going to use the 106 lubricant. And screw that. I've been using this stuff a lot. It is great. Basically what we'll be doing is we'll be taking it, squeezing it, put it into the hole. There it is on one side, and then we'll do the same to the other. And then this should be, and then it'll eat it up, and that one's good to go. So we're going to do the same thing to the other one. Flip it upside down. Do the wheels. Okay, we are all done with the lubricant. Now we're moving on to the lube. Same thing, just spray it in there. Spray it in there, and she should be good to go. So, I'm going to take the Chespeake in Ohio. Put it on an off track that is off. Then take the Reading locomotive and put that on an off track as well. they'll have their turn, and they'll have their turn, but the one locomotive I run multiple times a week, hours even. So put that in the shed. Now I'm gonna take the locomotive, place it on track in the opposite direction. We're gonna see if she powers up. I have everything plugged in, connected. Nice. Also, another thing about these Stewart Hobby engines. These are, I'm not joking when I tell you these are never, I don't know about this one, but these have never been run. Most of the locomotives came out and never been run. But the 2000 series have a lot of problems. Only 3 locomotives came out right. Oh, wrong controller. Wrong controller. Wrong way. Alright. Now, since these have run, we're going to take the B unit off and look. And yep, it did its job, and it is gone. The lubricant is gone on the B unit. What about the A? That is gone too. Both of them are gone. So, now what's left to do is take the hopper train, hook that up, and then take the 2 detail kits and grab a clip, and then we're gonna put the horns on. Oh, almost lost that. That would have been bad. Alright, that's second horn now. See, I can do this my way, or I can do that. Okay, so it's gonna, hang on. In order to do this correctly, I'm gonna do it like this. So this horn is facing forward. Now this horn is facing the other way. There you have it. Now it looks a lot better with the horns. Now, train's all fired up. Wrong direction. Make sure everything's connected on that train. And now we're going to run some trains. Locomotives have been switched. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know the train running wasn't that long, But I had a lot of trouble with the layout project part 4 video, and I don't want it to be as long as that, sorry. But I hope you enjoyed, and I don't know if they're still in business. This is the first time I've ever heard of Stewart Hobbies. But if you end up running into Stewart Hobbies locomotive, I highly recommend it if you decide to get it, as they're great locomotives. That's all for today's video, like I said. So I hope you enjoyed, and hope you enjoyed, and subscribe and like for another Messmaker Acres video. And this locomotive is now my favorite. Hope it is yours too. So, have a good day.